So here I am at the official White House website, okay? And I'm going to go for a search. Birth certificate. Still recording?
Yep.
So here I'm going to go, it's the White House, it's the long form birth certificate, okay? There it is. I'm going to download it to my desktop. There it is. Okay? So I initially opened it up as a PDF, just in Acrobat. And then I said, it has some white stuff around the words. So when I zoomed in, I was noticing that there was white around these words. It was like, why is there white? It should be green behind there. So I said, let's open it up in Photoshop. And I did, and it was still one layer. It looked flat, nothing to it. So then what I decided to do was to open it up in Illustrator as a second alternative. Still recording, right? Everybody saw this. I just downloaded it from the White House, the official document. Huh?
I see what you're trying to do now.
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just going to show you guys something very interesting that's never been in the press. And 5 years later, I did this 5 years ago when it first came out. What kills me is that the people in the White House, whoever did this, thinks they're smarter than everybody else in the United States, and no one's going to look at it.
They can't even use proper Photoshop skills.
They could use proper Photoshop skills, but they went in and they used clipping paths in Illustrator to adjust some things. And I'm going to show you the adjustments. And so since they did it in Illustrator and put it as a PDF, they thought everybody's going to open it up in Acrobat and say, oh, there it is, there's his birth certificate. Or they're going to open it up in Photoshop because that's what everybody thinks that you do graphics in, because nobody knows about Illustrator unless you're us. I don't want to stop recording, and I know this is lengthy, but I just want to keep this all straightforward so that we know that when we put this up on YouTube. By the way, maybe in a couple of weeks I'm going to commit suicide by shooting myself in the back of the head, you know.
That can't go on YouTube.
There's going to be mysterious, I'll have a car accident or a mysterious heart attack or something's going to, or I'm going to get robbed, but all my stuff is still going to be on me. Yeah, all my stuff is still going to be in my pockets even after I get robbed. Okay, here we go.
What is that, audio recorder? Oh, we didn't get an audio recorder, that's right.
No, you can hear me. Okay. I'm standing right near this camera. So I'm trying to get so you can see the whole thing, okay? Might have to shrink it just a little bit. Come on now, it's going slow because of that screen. So, you can't see over here. Let's see, I have to move this over here so I can see this stuff. Hang on. I'm going to shrink it as much as I can. Okay, so now everything is basically on screen there. Could make it a touch bigger. And we know that in Illustrator you use vector graphics. Well, those vectors are done in what we call paths or clipping paths. So if I go to layers, hey, it's just one layer still. Okay, nothing there to see. It's a nice flat object. But if I open up that layer, there happen to be these things called clipping paths. And if you click on one of the clipping paths, the word none right here goes away. Let's see if one up here goes away. There's a couple boxes that you can't see. So let's see, none goes away. The date here, August 8th, goes away. Let's go down a little more. Up, what was this here? Let's see what that was.
Date accepted.
Date, that goes away, okay. Then down here, that goes away. April 25th, okay, that goes away. Go down one more. Come on now.
What are the ones that are
This goes away. I can't get to the best one. I think I need to just take this and move it. There you go, so I can get to the bottom ones. So then, if I take this one, voila, a lot of stuff goes away.
Whoa.
And you see where it's white. And then if I click on it, that comes back, 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 that comes back. And if I click this one here, you can see what was put back on. This stuff was added to the birth certificate. And if I turn those off now and zoom in, you can see that there's a lot of white stuff there where people kind of scrubbed it of its original information. Might have been all of Barack's information, I don't know, I'm not saying anything, but somebody did something to this document
Wow.
and then put it out for general consumption. And that's why knowing our Adobe Creative Cloud tools, as media people, if we're going into journalism, we could probably make some news. I knew about this 5 years ago, but I was afraid to talk about it.
Yeah, why did you, like, when's
I shared it with about 3 or 4 friends, and they all said, keep your mouth shut or you're going to have a bad accident. And so I decided maybe I'd do it in front of a classroom with, I've got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 witnesses. So in case I have an accident, you know, we all know.
And you can't have an accident for another couple semesters. I gotta graduate.
Yeah.
Ah, you got 81 days.
And now we can stop recording.